Court delivers fresh judgment on Rivers Assembly crisis. The Federal High Court in Port Harcourt on Tuesday dismissed a case filed against 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. What were we expecting before? Of course, since Supreme Court has already said they can go back to their job, and then Fubara should come and read the budget to them. We already know that people are going to dismiss the case file now. We are not surprised. The suit brought by the Labour Party asked the court to declare the lawmakers' seat empty after they reportedly left the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and All Progressive Congress. Justice Emmanuel Obile, who handled the matter, ruled to strike out the case after reviewing arguments from both sides. The lawmakers' legal team pointed to a Supreme Court ruling which they said confirmed the leadership of Speaker Martins Amewole. Supreme Court has already said he should continue being the leader, so what's the point? They also said that Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has already dropped similar claims of defection in another case held in Abuja. The Labour Party, however, maintained that the issue should still be addressed. Wait, what's the business of the Labour Party inside this thing? Why is Labour Party concerned? I don't understand. Why is Labour Party insisting? What's their business? Their lawyer insisted that the matter of the lawmakers' defection was not resolved and asked the court to continue with the case based on documents already submitted. I don't understand. Despite their efforts, the court sided the defendant and dismissed the case, putting an end to legal challenge against the 27 lawmakers, so they are free from all court cases now. They don't have any issue to answer again. No wahala, it is well. I'm not even surprised. Am I surprised? No. What do people expect before? Since Supreme Court has already ruled that, okay, they can be reinstated. Of course, we know that every other cases will be discarded. It is well. Benga Clement says, Court of APC has spoken. No? They have spoken, no. Major B. Henry says, Governor Fubara only withdrew the case of 2024 budget. From the suit under trial, not the defection case. The defection case is still pending at the High Court. But later, a matter that was not part of the suit before the Supreme Court was later reflected in the true copy of the judgment of the Supreme Court. But the justices at the Supreme Court was of the opinion earlier that the suit before them does not address the defection matter. At this stage, we need the Supreme Court justices' explanation to Nigeria. They are not going to explain anything. They are not going to explain anything. The true copy of the Supreme Court judgment was doctored. It is a very high offense to doctor the true copy of Supreme Court judgment. Well, these people, they can do anything that they like. They do anything that they like, so of course they can doctor it. These involved and their sponsored should be meant to face the law. The Supreme Court justices should rise up against such political crisis acts that will rubbish their integrity. Supreme Court should rise. I beg. Did they tell you that they have integrity? They are not bothered about integrity. Supreme Court, they've sold their dignity already. They don't have it. They don't have integrity at all. Vasco Sole says, go for appeal until it gets to the Supreme Court again, so that it will remind them of their failed judgment that contradicts their own earlier judgment, that the lawmaker loses his seat upon defection to another party from the one under which they were elected. Except it goes there again, because those Supreme Court, it is well with them. Ika Baba says, laws are made for the poor. Yes, so Nigeria's legal system is for the highest bidder. If you have more money, you win the case. Injustice anywhere can never be justice everywhere. That is why to get the right judgment will be difficult, since the country called Nigeria worships the god of money. Yes, so once money enters the pocket like this, people just become a yes man. Anything you tell them, yes, you are stupid, yes, yes, as long as they have collected money. Matthew Onodoamo says, Nigeria courts stay like Nigerian movies from the beginning. You already know the end. I'm telling you, as in, I'm not even surprised. People are not even supposed to be surprised, because Supreme Court has already given them ruling that they should go and continue. So obviously, there's no need to be surprised. You know the beginning from the the end from the beginning. And mind you, they only change name just like court change face, but they judge according to the script. Abiy says, in the case of 27 lawmakers, Rivers State of Assembly matter, the law did not go well. Our democracy is still bleeding in the hand of our juries. It's bleeding, It is really, really bleeding. Francis Edo says, Nigerian judiciary are for the elites, not for ordinary Nigerians. Yes, it's not for ordinary Nigerians. Look at what they did to that small boy. They arrest somebody, you did not do investigation, you did not do anything, you just went to put the small boy inside prison. This country is lawlessness personified. Tizu Ahmed Adeni says there's no other court in Nigeria that supersedes Supreme Court. No. When he says your Jagaban have caged judiciary, but mind you, that Ashawo must cry for baby in her old age. You people should continue clapping for irregularities. I'm not clapping for it though. Emiari also replies and says the Supreme Court that has made a disgrace of themselves. Exactly, they don't have shame again. In other claims, once the pronouncement of the Supreme Court is made, it is maintained till the superior argument is made. In this case, the Supreme Court has held that lawmakers who defect last year's seats, Plateau State, what changed there? Secondly, has anyone seen where a court to adjudicate on a matter not before it? This is not even a matter of Wike and Fubara. Once upon a time, Nigerian judicial cases were studied in the Commonwealth. It is well. Beatrice Kenry says, if it is Nigeria judiciary, we know that that's what the outcome will be already. So it's much expected. Exactly. Nobody should be surprised that they've discarded the case. Nobody should be. Luklu says before, what would anybody expect? This is why we are saying that they should divide this country. We are tired of darkness. Even great grandchildren watched all the defection videos live. What would these children be thinking about this country now? Exactly. They defected on live TV. And they are claiming that they did not defect. And one court is ruling in their favor. It is well. It is well. Rosalind Ipe says, Nigeria. How many times did I call this name? 3 times now. So why are you calling this name? Joshua Inegodu says, Nigeria could of today belong to Wike and Tinubu. They tell judges what to say. Of course, they are the ones controlling the judges. They are the ones controlling the Supreme Court. They are the ones controlling INEC, EFCC, police, every parastatal that we have in this country. It's Wike that is controlling them. It is well. Akpai says, Emmanuel Bile, the principles of retributive justice, okay. Kenneth Ekin says, Tinubu heads the executive, Akpabio heads the legislature, and Wike has the judiciary inside his pocket. So now so they share them. God will help us and fight our battle. Pius Ihandi says, now the gods are angry. Ovuchuke Buka says, before Uncle, we already know the outcome, so it's no longer a new thing in Nigeria. Imagine how Nigerians are not even bothered. Are not even surprised that yes, that is what they are doing. It is well. Now listen, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.